Hello guys, welcome to Data Warriors channel. In this tutorial we are going to see or learn about MySQL data types in SQL. Okay, so let's start with it. Okay, so MySQL data types, and then we are going to see what is a MySQL data types and what is the purpose of it and when we have to use. These things we are going to cover. Okay, so what is the purpose of what is a data type or what is the purpose of MySQL data types? Let's understand. Okay, MySQL data types. Okay, so data when we are creating a table, then we have to specify data type for each column. Okay, so when we are creating a table, then we have to specify data type for each column, and then what data type will do? Data type. Okay, data type will decide what kind of data we can store in a database column, table column. Yeah, sorry, table column. Okay, so how this will be done, that let me show you. Like if we have table. Okay, first you have that order underscore id column, then you have another column as name, then you have another column as order date, and then you have another column as price. Okay, so now what kind of data will come in order id, then what kind of data or type of data will come in name or maybe order date and price, that we have to basically decide when we are designing a table using data types, and that we can specify the particular data type as per the requirement. So what all types of data types are available there, guys? Okay, there are three types available in MySQL, three categories. There are total three types of MySQL data types are available. So which three categories are there? First one is a string data types. Okay. When we are talking about string data type, means it can store a string or text values. Okay. So what all data types are there in string data types? One is a char with size. Okay, and another one is the varchar with size. Okay. Now, what char with size means? It can store it can store fixed length string. Okay, fixed length string with the size from 0 to 55 characters. Stores fixed length string. Okay, and size can vary. Size can be from 0 to 255 char. Okay, so whenever we have fixed length string, we can use a character with size. Like whenever we are aware that one column is there, the value in that column will be fixed. Like if column contains 10 characters and that length will not change, that time we can use char. And what kind of data it will contain? It can contains the numbers, letters, or the special characters like symbols also. Okay, now what is a varchar size then? It can contain variable length string, like if I'm mentioning one email id, so this contains the letters. Okay, then special characters like at the rate. Okay, and then again dots. So this will be the numbers also it can contain. Okay, I'm mentioning amol.patel1 at the rate gmail.com. If you have to store this kind of string text, you have to use varchar with size, and then whatever size you are mentioning, that will be maximum size. Your string can vary. Some email addresses can be the less number of like characters it can contain, and then some can be bigger one based on the user's email addresses. Okay, the next one is the numeric data types. Okay, when we have to store numeric data inside a column, that time we have to use the numeric data types. So what all numeric data types are there? Integer, to store the numeric values without decimal point. Okay, like what values we can store, like 10, 100, that kind of value. And the next one is a double. So obviously question will come, guys, right? If we are assigning the numeric values to assigning an integer, it will store the numeric values without decimal point. So which data type is there for decimal point? Double. If you have to store 10.75, so or maybe 100.50, that time you can use a for double. Okay, and then if you have that number which is fixed size, which is of fixed size, that time you can use a decimal with the size and number of decimal places at the end of number. Like if you are aware, you have to store mobile number or phone number, that is of 10, size will be, size of that mobile number will be 10 characters, right? 10 is the length. So that time you can use decimal. Inside that 10 you can give, and then this d, after that mobile number, no after decimal nothing, decimal point nothing will be there, only 10 numbers, decimal 10 comma 0. Correct. Okay, and after that date and time data types, third one is the date and time data types. Okay, what all data types will be there, guys, in date and time data types? Okay, first one is a date. Okay, if we have to store date inside our column, so date data type we have to use. And what kind of data it will store? It will store date in format of year, month, and date, guys. Okay, then next one is that after date we have time. Whenever you just have to store the time of that activity inside a column, then you can use time data type. It will store data, time in format of hour, minute, and seconds. Okay, and after that, what is the next? Just a minute, let me expand this. Okay, I'm not able to expand, is it? Okay, okay, no issues. After that, if we have to use a next one, we will see both. You have to take date and time inside one column. So you have to use the date time, and that will store data in format of year, month, date, and then time. Time will be in format of hour, minute, seconds. Okay, and same thing, timestamp is also there. That will also store same thing, timestamp, like date time in year, month, date format, and hour, minute, second. It will be the timestamp. And finally, we have year. That will store year in format of year. Okay, let me try here to just adjust this. Yes, it's getting adjusted, but I'm not able to scroll. Okay, these are the all, guys. Okay, just a quick recap, guys. Where we have to use the data types. Okay, data types, first it decides what kind of data that table column contains, and we have to specify during the table creation. We have to decide what kind of data is going to come in that column. Accordingly, we have to specify the data type. Thank you, guys. We'll see you. We'll see you in the next session. In next session, we will try to cover how to create the tables, and before that, we are going to see how to install MySQL and Workbench in our local system. Thank you.